Hey guys, welcome to BP, the Bible Perspective. The governor of Georgia is proposing to reopen the state as early as Friday. And that's a concern because there are two major issues I haven't seen that he is addressing. And there's certainly these two issues you ought to be concerned when not only is the governor of Georgia proposing to reopen, but other Republican governors want to reopen their state to the masses. Now, before I get into this, please like and share this video and subscribe to BP, the Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. Well, Governor Brian Kemp is proposing to reopen the state as early as Fridays to fitness centers, bowling alleys, body art studios, barbers, hair and nail salons, and massage therapy businesses, to be open. Now, this is madness to me because let's kind of go back before I really get into what I consider just kind of the craziness. First and foremost, remember, we have a coronavirus that has affected some 2.5 million people worldwide. These are total cases, by the way. 177,000 deaths and 688,000 recovered. If we break it down by country, then of course the U.S. leads every other nation 2-1, 800,000 cases. Behind us, 2-1 in the distance, is Spain with 200,000 cases, Italy 183,000 cases, France 158,000 cases, and it starts going down from there. The problem with this is, remember, we're dealing with a virus that is spreading faster than we can contain. And this is disturbing because now the national conversation, at least from the president's perspective, is shifting to reopen or restart America. Yeah. Now, I understand why they're saying that, because the lockdowns, the quarantines, the stay-at-home orders, it's literally killing the economy. Not to say at least that it is putting strains on relationships. People are going stir crazy. But we have to remember one thing here: the nature of this virus. And that's the most important thing there. We're not just, in other words, this issue is not an issue of religious rights, individual freedoms, as some people are pushing. Let's kind of go back and see what we're dealing with here. The coronavirus, COVID-19, as it's been deemed, is a virus that attacks the respiratory system. New studies may even suggest that it can form blood clogs and other kinds of problems too, but primarily at this point, respiratory. It is the flu probably times 1,000. And as I said, what you have is that the younger and healthier you are, the more you're more likely to survive it. The older you are and the more health issues you are, it's going to attack you hard. And this is why we have the high death rate. Make no mistake, though, it's bad. It's bad because when you attack, even if you are healthy and recovered, it is a horrible experience. The other thing is, remember, that this virus spreads at an exceedingly fast rate with ease. In other words, it doesn't take much to get it. I can sneeze. The droplets, if I'm infected, the droplets fall on the surfaces here. You come along, you touch the surface, just with that ease, you now are infected. And even if you're not showing symptoms, you can be a carrier. Of course, one of the ways that you infect yourself is you touch an infected surface. This virus lives on hard surfaces and other surfaces for hours, for days even, meaning the increasing the infection rate more available to just anyone. Then, of course, you touch that, you are infected, then you introduce the virus that you have now touched from a surface, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, and now you become infected. Others can be carriers, and remember, they don't experience symptoms, but they are transmitting disease everywhere they touch. So it is disturbing to me, and by the way, let's stop. So here are the two issues. We don't have a vaccination, we don't have a cure, right? So how do we stop the containment, the spreading, since we don't have it, and this thing spreads at an incredibly fast rate? Hence, in America, remember, we are at 800,000 infected people with 45,000 deaths. And by the way, these numbers aren't even stabilizing. They're not going down, they're going up. So tomorrow, these numbers, it's going to be even higher. So with that reality, one of the methods that America was forced to use was stay at home, quarantine. Now, of course, that has been devastating to our economy. Now, I'm not going to get into the poor leadership that got us here. But no, that was the problem. The reality now is, how do we stop this spread? Well, quarantine, it's really what it is quarantine everybody so you can stop them spreading. In other words, the more people congregate, and by the way, I'm going to get to testing in a moment, but the horrible reality is that the more people they test, the more they're going to find out that how many people are infected. Why? Because remember, this virus spreads at an incredibly fast rate with ease. It doesn't take much. So you can be a carrier, or you can also be infected, right? So the idea is that now, with our poor leadership, we didn't jump on it, so now it's out of control. So it's disturbing when these Republican governors and conservative news medias and pundits are pushing to reopen. Here's my point. You have to address this issue of containment. How do you remember, we're at 800,000. Now there's some people even suggesting, of course, that we'll let people die, or let the virus take its course. No words for these. I'm just going to let that go. Because those people who are saying that say it in the comfort of their gated communities, multi-acre estates, and their lofty penthouses, okay? And then you don't see them out with the protesters. You ever notice that? But I digress. Every one of these businesses that Governor Kemp, is allowing, and by the way, churches also, but notice, every one of the businesses have to do with high contact, physical contact, right? Fitness centers, right? So what happens with fitness centers? I'm touching exercise equipment, right? Bowling alleys, right? Bowling balls. Body art studios, barbers, nails, massage therapy, all contact. Now, is it possible that some of these businesses can take precaution? Sure they can. Some of them can, if they do, I'm not resting on it, however. And I'm going to say that if you join the masses of the rejoined, you need to understand what's at stake. And for the life of me, I don't understand, excuse me, why there is such a push. Now, here's what I would say. I get it. I am for reopening. The economy is being murdered because of people are not able to get out and live their lives as they once did. I would say that one of the solutions, however, and I don't see them addressing it, is aggressive testing. And that's the thing that I think we're going to need, aggressive testing, so that we can identify those who are affected quickly and then quarantine them. That is the solution to reopening America. That's my perspective. So don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to BP The Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it in the comments section. Till next time, I'll see you then.